Hello everyone, welcome to your Align and Energize Pilates class. Today we are going to focus on the whole body, so we're firing up the abdominals, the legs and the arms to help you feel strong and ready for your day. So I want you to grab your mat and we're going to start straight away lying down. If you need a block or a cushion, you can grab one for underneath your head, but join me lying down onto your back. I want you to take your feet and legs in line with your hips. Think about your neutral pelvis and spine. So to find that, let's just take our hands onto our hip bones. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, tuck your pelvis under. And then breathe in, tilt the pelvis forwards. Breathing out, tuck the pelvis under. Breathe in, tilt the pelvis forwards. 2 more. Breathing out, tucking under. Breathe in, tilting forwards. And 1 more time, breathing out, tucking under. And then breathing in, tilting forwards. And find a position now in between those two. So you want your hip bones and pubic bone to be level. And then I want you to just focus on your rib cage. So just take a few deep breaths into the sides, backs and front of the ribs. And then exhale, slide those ribs down. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Let's do that 1 more time. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Okay, so now bring your feet and legs together. Think about connecting into your inside thighs. Just take one hand on top of the other, or if you feel more comfortable, you can interlace your fingers. Place them underneath the base of the skull, shoulders nice and wide on your back, elbows in your peripheral vision. Keep that neutral pelvis and back of the ribs nice and heavy. Take a lateral breath in. Breathe out, head heavy into your hands, slide your ribs down and curl up and forwards. Think about zipping up through the abdominals, pulling up and under your ribs. Breathe in at the top, and then breathe out to lower. So as you're lifting, think about those ribs and hips drawing towards each other, but without moving your pelvis. Breathe in, and breathe out to lower. As you're going through this, think about lifting a little bit higher each time. Breathing out, curling up and forwards. Two more. And 1 more. On this one, I want you to stay here. We're going to pulse forwards, up an inch and down an inch. Up and down. So I don't want you to pull with your neck, with your hands or your elbows. Move directly from your center. Think about those ribs gliding down to your hips, keeping that pelvis still. Keep going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release, resting down. We're going to keep our hands behind our head. I want you to bring your feet and legs a little bit wider in line with your hips. Take a lateral breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to curl up and forwards and fold that right knee in towards you, zipping up through your abdominals again, ribs and hips connected. Breathe in, breathe out to lower. Stay on that same side. Right leg floats up as you curl up and forwards. Into hold. Out to lower. Breathing out, curl up and forwards. Into hold. Out to lower. Last 2. And last one. Stay here. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and lower. We're staying on that right side. Now I want you to fold that knee in towards you, curl up and forwards and stay there. Your leg does not move. You're going to rotate your left shoulder to your right knee. Rotate back to center, stay lifted, keep coming up an inch higher. Rotate, draw back, ribs and hips connected, breathe out, rotate, breathe in, draw back. On the next one, rotate and stay there. Extend your left arm to the outside of your right thigh, look down towards your hip and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Resting down, take the hands out for a moment. You should be feeling that just directly underneath your ribs, the very top of your abdominals. Ready for the other side. So we're going to take our hands, place them back underneath our head, shoulders wide, elbows in your peripheral vision. If you need to do a couple of tucks and tilts again to find your neutral, you can. Think about the back of the ribs being heavy. Take a breath in. We breathe out, curl up and forwards. You fold your left knee in. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out to lower. Think about your abdominals drawing up and under your ribs. Breathe out, curl up and forwards. And lower. Breathe out to lift. In to hold. Out to lower. So remember, each time you're breathing in and out, we're filling that space into the front, sides and backs of the ribs. On the next one, you are going to stay lifted and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down, we come back up and we go into our oblique curl up. So curling up and forwards. Rotate right shoulder to left knee, back to center. Right shoulder, left knee. Draw back to center. Rotate. And back. Breathe out, rotate. Breathe in, draw back. Last one, rotate, stay there. Extend that right arm to the outside of your left thigh. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Resting down. Now, last little bit of core work is like a little core blast to finish here. We are going to come up into a double knee fold. So again, keeping your pelvis nice and still, back of the ribs heavy. Your elbows are still in your peripheral vision, shoulders nice and wide. Think about them coming down and hugging the back of your ribs. Come up into that double knee fold, drawing in and up through the abdominals. From here, curl up and forwards. Breathe out, tap your right foot down. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out to switch. Keep going. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring your right knee up, left shoulder to right knee. And switch. And switch. Keep going. If you want to make it harder, extend the opposite leg. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Whew, resting down. Take a full body stretch. Extend the arms and legs away from each other. Just take a breath in and out. Okay. So from there, we are going to roll onto our side. So I want you to come over onto your side, any side you like, and either lie down, resting on your hand, or you can lie down onto that bottom arm. Now, if you are on your hand, I want you to still think about pulling up through the underside waist. If you're on your arm, same thing, think about pulling up through the underside waist. It's a little bit easier here to find that lift than on your hand. Take your top hand onto the top hip and just find that length and space between the top hip and the rib. Think about your ribs drawing back and down and your abdominals drawing up to meet. From there, you can keep your top hand onto your top hip. I want you to lift your top leg up just in line with your hip. We're keeping our knee and foot in line. As you breathe out, you're just going to push that leg up an inch. Breathe in, draw it down an inch. Keep that knee and foot in line the whole time. Lift the leg up and lower. 3 more. And 1 more. Now we're going to push that leg up and pulse for 3. 1, 2, 3. Bring the leg down. Push up. 1, 2, 3. And lower. Pushing up. 1, 2, 3. And lower. Keep the underside waist lifted. Keep that length and space through the top hip and rib. And also try and keep your hips and shoulders stacked the whole time. So as we're pushing the leg up, we're trying not to roll back into this top hip. We've got 1 more. Now lower the leg all the way down and lift the leg all the way up. Lower the leg down and push the leg up. Lowering down. Lifting up. Lowering down. Lifting up. Last 2. And last 1. Now keep that leg lifted, flex that top foot, press that leg away. Should feel quite nice after those exercises. Draw the knee in. Press the leg down and away. Draw the knee in. So as you're pushing the leg away, we're finding extra space. Then as you draw the knee up, we're keeping that space. Pushing out. Drawing up. Last 2. And last 1. Hold your leg there. Point that top foot. We're going to circle forwards. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From there, bring your top leg over your bottom leg and straighten that bottom leg out. Keeping that lift through the underside waist, we're going to pull up through the inside thigh and lower. So the bottom leg lifts. Breathe out to lift, in to lower, out to lift, in to lower. Keep those hips and shoulders stacked. Last 2. And last 1. And releasing off. Now, we're going to work our obliques a little bit more. So come up onto your elbow. If you need to, you can double up or fold your mat up. Okay, so we're going to either be in this position where your knees are bent, your feet are in line with the back of the pelvis. We're lifted through the underside waist. So imagine I've got a belt, I'm pulling you up with that belt. Or straighten both legs out. This is harder, bent knees is easier. We're all going to keep our top hand to the floor. We breathe out, pull up through the underside waist. Breathe in to lower. Breathing out to lift. Breathe in to lower. Try and keep length through the crown of the head, space through the shoulders. Breathe out to lift. In to lower. On the next one, We're lifting up, staying there, extend the top arm to the ceiling, and down. Lift the top arm, and lower. On the next one, lift the top arm, stay there and pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower, releasing off. From here, I want you to come up to standing. So we're going to come all the way up, and we're going to be on our left leg. So your left leg is going to be working. So extend your right leg out away from you, toes to the floor, and bend your left knee. Well, I'm saying left leg, but if you did use your right leg, you will be on your right leg. So whichever leg you used in that side lying, that needs to be on the floor. Okay? So ground through your big toe, little toe and heel, back leg extended out. Just want you to keep your arms relaxed. Think about that length and space through both sides of the waist, hip bones nice and level. We're going to draw that back leg through into standing on one leg, and then extend that back leg out away from you, tapping the toes down. Draw up, lengthen out. Now as you tap those toes down, try not to put too much pressure into the toes. Make sure they're nice and light. Draw up, tap down. So this is kind of the respite. The next bit gets a little bit harder, and that's coming up next. So from there, you are going to reach your arms forwards and lift your back leg. If this is too much, please keep the toes down. From there, you are drawing that back leg through, pulling your arms down and lifting into standing on one leg. Then you extend that back leg out away from you, hinge at your hips and bend the front knee, pushing, finding that length from your fingertips to your toes, drawing up. Imagine you've got an orange underneath that left foot that you are trying to squash. Push away. Drawing up, pushing through. Remember, you can keep the toes down if it feels too much. Last time. Extend. We're all going to tap our toes down. Keep your front leg bent. You are drawing your back knee in and your elbows towards that back knee. And lengthen. Keep both sides of the waist long. Hip bones level. Pull in and out. Make it faster. For 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Give that standing leg a shake. And then we get to do it all over again on the other side. So, lying down onto the other side. I'm on my right leg now, so right leg on top. Lie down onto your bottom arm. Pull up through the underside waist. You can be here if you feel it's more comfortable. Find length and space between the top hip and the rib, making sure your feet and legs are in a 90-degree angle like you are sat on a chair. We breathe out, lift that top leg up just in line with the hip. You keep your knee and foot in line, and as you breathe out, you lift and lower. Lift and lower. As we're lifting, we're trying not to roll back into that top hip. Keep those hips and shoulders stacked. Top hand stays on your hip, reminding you to find that length and space between your hip and the rib. One more here. Lower the leg all the way down. Then we're adding in the 3 pulses. So we lift up, we pulse for 3. 1, 2, 3. Bring it back in line with your hip. Don't lower it all the way down. Pulse up. 1, 2, 3. Bring it back in line with your hip. 2 more. And last one. Lower the leg all the way down, mini respite. We then lift all the way back up, all the way back down. Lift. And lower. Keep those hips level. Two more. Last one, you are going to keep your leg here, flex that foot, stretch that leg out away from you. Find more space and length, then keep that space as you bend the knee. Think about your ribs drawing down towards your hips. Last two. And last one, stay there. Point that top foot, circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that top leg over the bottom leg. Straighten the bottom leg out. Flex that bottom foot. Keep that lift through the underside waist. We push the leg up and lower. Draw up through the inside thigh. Last time. And release. Then we are making our way up to standing. So I'm on my right leg, but if you use the other leg, make sure that is down on the floor. I want you to find that triangle base of support through your big toe, little toe and heel. Back leg extends out, front knee bent. Arms relaxed, hips level, space through both sides. We draw the back leg through to standing on one leg. Tap the toes down. So you straighten your supporting leg as you draw the leg up and through, and then bend the knee as you tap the toes down. Imagine there is an orange underneath that front foot and you are really trying to squash that orange, firing up into the back of that leg. Now, we make it slightly harder. You tap the toes down. Remember, you don't have to lift the back leg. You extend the arms forwards, back leg lifts. You pull up and through. Hinge at the hips. Swing the arms forwards, extend the leg away. Space through both sides of the waist, especially your supporting side. You'll want to sink into that hip. Think about those ribs and hips staying connected. Last two. Last one. Last bit here, tap the toes down. You draw the knee in, elbows towards that knee, and lengthen. Pull in and lengthen. Go faster. For 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Oh, shake off that supporting leg. And now we are coming to 4-point kneeling. So if you need to, double up your mat for a little bit of padding underneath your knees. Hands underneath your hips. Feet and legs together. I think I just said hands underneath your hips. I meant hands underneath your shoulders. Knees a little bit further back from your hips. Draw your shoulders down. Crown of the head nice and long. Hips sort of pushing towards your hands. Breathe out, tricep press in. And straighten. Three more. Last two. And last one. Rest for a moment, push back onto your heels, stretching the arms away. Then we're going to come up onto our hands and knees. I'm kind of sorry but not sorry for this next part, because we're going to do a little pulse. So as you breathe out, you lower down in stages. You slightly bend the elbows, fully bend, come all the way up. Tiny bend, fully bend, straighten. Just 2 more of those. 1 more. And then come down and pulse for 6. This is your last little bit. Pulsing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Pushing all the way back onto your heels. Bend your elbows, take your hands towards the back of your shoulders. Reach those elbows forward, stretching out those triceps. And releasing off. From here, come to a seated position and stretch your legs out away from you. Whew. Certainly feel awake and energized. Sitting up nice and tall, lengthen through your spine. We're going to reach our arms up, and I want you to push all the way forwards to your toes. Breathe in, reaching up. Breathe out, reach forwards. Breathe in, drawing up. Breathe out, reaching forwards. 1 more, breathe in, reaching up. Breathe out, reach forwards and stay there. Hold onto your feet, hands by your sides or onto your shins, and just breathe. Deep breath in and out. Try not to collapse through the upper body. Try and keep your chest long. Deep breath in and out. And releasing off. From there, I want you to take your left ankle to the outside of your right thigh. Both sit bones heavy and sit up nice and tall, your chest towards your knee. You're pulling your left knee across to your right shoulder and rotate towards that left side, hooking that arm around and really pulling that leg across and looking behind your shoulder. Sitting up tall, deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. And release, switching sides. Sitting up nice and tall, lengthen through your spine. Cross that knee over, hook that elbow round and rotate. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. And releasing off. Come up to standing. Take your feet underneath your hips, big toe, little toe, and heel grounded into the floor. Just take a full body scan, so pulling up through your arches of your feet, draw up through your inside thighs, think about your thigh bones spiraling out and around, connecting into the back of the legs, into your center. You should hopefully feel more awake and energized. Just think about opening your collarbones and imagine you're attached to a puppet string growing nice and tall. Just take a few deep breaths in, and as you breathe out, soften the ribs down but grow taller. Deep breath in and out. 1 more deep breath in and out. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon.